Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part two to the Conroe SD40 rebuild. It's gonna be a short video real quick. Basically, I took the shell off. There's the shell. After looking into this engine a little more thoroughly, there is a lot of rust buildup. This comes from sitting in the basement with moisture in it. As you can see, the contacts for the pickups on the trucks, they are completely rusty. That contact point, it's rusty. I broke the motor mount. That's no good. The commutator right here on the motor, it is filthy. That contact's dirty. And there's a ton of rust there and on the wheel sets, which I kind of like the rust on the wheel sets. But let's flip it around. The rest of the contacts on this side don't look too bad, but there is rust. Other than that, like I said, I broke the motor mounts, but I went to a hobby store in Madison, Wisconsin. It is off of Mineral Point Road. It's called Madison Hobby Stop. And I picked up some new motor mounts. And this is the decoder that I'm adding into this locomotive, the DZ126 by Digitrax. Once again, this model doesn't have lights. They weren't on there when I bought it, so it is what it is on that. I'm gonna have to make do without it. But this is the shell, and remember, whoever had it, drilled a big hole in there for a nose light. That didn't work out. So, I am going to take the trucks off of this and clean that up. I'm going to clean it up with my Dremel tool, and hopefully that should fix that problem. The broken motor mounts stay coming out, and these new ones here, I'm going to put those in. And then we can get to soldering in this decoder. The only thing that is missing, I am waiting for the Norfolk Southern patch decal sheet to come in. It hasn't come yet, but the previous video I showed the unit 3370. Now, if you haven't seen that, you can go to nslocos.com to look at it that way, or go to Railroad Picture Archives. That decal sheet, the real life engine, it has a yellow patch on the nimble board here. And it has 3370 in black and white. Also underneath that, it has PPR. If you don't know those abbreviations, that is for the Pennsylvania Railroad, which this SD40 that I am making is after. That's who the owner was back in the day. So, we'll get to the decal part. I think I'm going to go ahead and weather this before that decal get here, because looking at the real life unit, that patch still looks pretty new in the photos that I model on this after. Of course, it was repainted into the NS livery, I think in 2000, I think it was 10 or 11. So the era that I'm modeling is pretty much the turn of the century, early 2000s. So this locomotive still had its Conrail blue paint, and that patch was still pretty new looking. It was pretty white, so it was pretty new on this locomotive. So now I'm going to disassemble the trucks and get to cleaning those contacts. So bear with me. All right, here we go. For those that don't know how to take the trucks off of these Athearn blue boxes, okay, you see this tab? This tab right here. Sorry, this tab right here. That's what's keeping it down. So if you turn it, focus, Danielson, focus. And there's a lip right there that needs to come out. Then you'll be able to lift this out and slide your trucks off. So I'm going to do that off camera. All right, guys. Now, the best way to take that clip off is to go in from the front this way and pry it out, and it should roll over the chassis like that, and you have access to it. So let me finish this part of it. All right, fellas, we are back after the truck disassembly, and as you can see, the drive pins are pretty gumped up and greasy. The inside of it, it has metal shavings in it, which is not good. That's probably from the gum that's in here. These are your trucks. Now, remember with these old blue boxes, you can pull the side truck frames off to access everything else. And as you can see, this is full of rust. And it already has a grimy, grumped up sound to it. So here's the other truck. This one's not in that much bad of a shape, but I will thoroughly go through this and clean this also. There's more buildup right there with the metal shavings. This is the undercarriage underneath the motor. And this is underneath. So it's not too badly fixable. If y'all can find these blue boxes for $40 or less, I would recommend picking them up. It will save you a lot of money besides going out and getting something like this. That's my Scale Trains. This has the sound. This has all the bells and whistles. I paid $2.19 for these. I got 2 of them. That's one. And this is the other one, the High Hood Southern model. So it's another alternative to those with the high-end details. Even though these are Athens, but like I said, you know, you pick your poison with these. Whatever you can afford, I guess that's what you get. But if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, then besides buying those big boys over there with the high dollar price tag, you can get here. I mean, it's your layout. You can buy what you want for it, do what you want with it. So just keep that in mind, fellas. You don't have to get the most expensive thing out there for your layout. You know, if money permits, you know, the more the merrier. But if not, if you're doing everything on a budget, that's fine also, you know. Don't be afraid to go out and buy this stuff just because it's not a high end or it's not high dollar or blah, 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 whatever other people are going to tell you. Get what you can afford. You'll be happy. So with these here, I'm going to hit them with my Dremel. And that will probably be it for this video.